What's a movie that left you speechless after watching it? Is there a movie where once you finished it, your mind is still processing what you just watched, or left you shocked or in awe and amazement because it's so perfect? Or even, it will leave a marks in your soul because it's too depressing or very brutal? We've rounded up 10 movies that left you speechless, and most of it are the best movies of all time.
We must reach far beyond our own lifespans.
Interstellar. Interstellar is a captivating space adventure that combines intense action with strong emotional connections. It unfolds in a future where Earth is in imminent danger, following astronauts led by Matthew McConaughey's character, Cooper. They embark on a courageous mission through a wormhole, seeking a new home for humanity. McConaughey delivers a compelling performance, portraying the inner conflict of a father torn between family responsibilities and the survival of humankind. Although Interstellar delves into complex scientific ideas that may challenge casual viewers, its universal themes of love, hope, and human resilience make it accessible. The film's exploration of these themes, along with its groundbreaking visuals and outstanding performances, solidifies its status as a contemporary sci-fi masterpiece. Whether you are a dedicated sci-fi enthusiast or simply appreciate a film that stimulates thought and offers stunning visuals, Interstellar is a must-watch that will linger in your memory long after the movie ends.
Something in the mist! Shut the doors! Shut the door!
The Mist. The Mist follows a group of survivors led by David Drayton as they take refuge in a grocery store amidst a mysterious mist filled with monstrous creatures. As tensions rise and supplies dwindle, the group faces internal conflicts and the terrifying unknown. I haven't seen this movie since its theatrical release in November of 2007. This film, helmed by Frank Darabont of Shawshank Redemption, also a Stephen King story, it has a stellar cast and solid performances throughout. This film has stayed with me since I had seen it on the big screen. Currently, I am watching this again, and I can't help but be reminded of the visceral punch when I had seen it all those years ago. This is a good horror alien movie.
Discovered New Zealand.
Our people once were warriors. They were people with pride, people with spirit.
Once Were Warrior. This is an excellent movie. It's hard to watch, but it should be paid attention to. It's a slice of life from a family with a lot of issues from New Zealand. Culture, family, loyalty, deceit, rape, and suicide are only a few of their issues, and there are a few scenes of reality that may haunt the average viewer. It's not for the faint of heart, but such an incredible movie that embraces a culture that needs to be preserved. This movie is a fantastic, yet heartbreaking film that depicts how domestic violence and addiction can impact a family, no matter what culture you are from. I have to say that this movie has always stuck with me. It is a worthy watch. The actors are amazing, and it's a movie you won't forget.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy.
Are there any agents?
Yes. We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them.
The Matrix. The Matrix is a science fiction film where humans are unknowingly trapped in a simulated reality created by sentient machines. A computer hacker named Neo discovers the truth and joins a rebellion fighting to free humanity from this digital prison. This movie is so cinematically genius that I simply need to. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. When I first watched this movie, my jaw dropped and I completely fell in love with the concept. This film is so unique and different than what is usually created these days, and the special effects are mesmerizing considering they were made about 25 years ago. Like all great sci-fi, it makes you look at the world in a different way, and the ideas stay with you forever. Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Lawrence Fishburne were the perfect choices for these roles, and their performances are very well done. I would definitely recommend this classic sci-fi film if you love mind-bending, in-depth concepts, and a taste of real cinematic imagery and creation.
You see? No fingerprints, no witnesses of any kind.
No.
It means that this is beginning.
Seven follows two detectives, a veteran, and a rookie, as they hunt a serial killer who murders victims based on the 7 deadly sins. Their pursuit leads them into a dark and twisted world, culminating in a shocking and unforgettable climax. One of the best examples that a movie doesn't have to always happy ending. It was a movie depicting love, the sadness of life, a reason to live, unfortunate deaths, and, believe it or not, the crazy of people. This movie kept me on the edge of knowing what's going to happen next. It was very interesting, and the acting was top-notch, of course. The ending made me feel such a high of emotions, anxiousness, sorrow, shock most of all, and did not fail to make me cry. There's some disturbing images and scenes, so a person who gets triggered by the above shouldn't watch it, But if you like murder mysteries and thrillers, and then go for it. Personally, one of the best I've ever come across.
Mr. Cobb has a job offer he would like to discuss with you.
Like a work placement?
Inception. Inception follows Cobb, a skilled thief who specializes in entering people's dreams. He's hired to plant an idea instead of stealing one, but his past and subconscious threaten to sabotage the mission. Inception is, without a doubt, one of my favorite movies of all time. Directed by Christopher Nolan, this film delivers a unique blend of mind-bending storytelling, impeccable performances, and stunning visuals that have left a lasting impression on me. From the moment I first watched it, I was captivated by its intricate plot and the way it challenges the audience to think deeply about the nature of reality and dreams. It makes my brain still spinning, with all the layers of dreams within dreams after the credits roll.
Now that's a proper introduction.
Arrival. Arrival begins as a simple mother-daughter story and then moves to a more complex plot setting where 12 extraterrestrials pods have landed in different locations across the world and humanity's attempt to understand their intentions. Arrival is one of the best sci-fi films in my opinion. Everything about this film was just top-notch. The captivating screenplay and majestic landscape of main location. And background music is still in my mind and gets nostalgia rises when I think about it. The best thing about this movie is its pace, the way it moves forward, and the mind twister in the end. Arrival is very thoughtful, provoking, and left me thinking about it for a few days.
I trust you, Derek.
American History X. This movie follows Derek Vineyard, a reformed neo-Nazi who struggles to prevent his younger brother from falling into the same cycle of hate and violence that landed him in prison. This is an absolute masterpiece of a film. Following every character's journey from start to finish really leaves an impact on you. Should be compulsory for all teenagers to watch. It defines character, it annoys the audience, it can't be forgotten. All its anti-heroes suffer, nobody wins in the end, except for the viewer. The film is like driving into a wall. It hits you hard and leaves its mark. Just watch it. And don't be afraid if you feel hatred or fear while watching. This is what the film's characters feel. They are just like you and me. Some are good, others evil, some racists, others democratic, some educated, others laymen. All are hated by others for some reason. Everyone finds a reason to justify his hatred. It takes guts to stand up to hatred. Be that guy with the guts. Be the change you want to see in the world. Cheers.
One single injection unlocks your DNA and will release another version of yourself.
The substance. The concept revolves around an aging woman, a former TV star, struggling to cope with losing her status as a beauty icon. As her popularity fades, she's offered the chance to try something called the substance, which promises to bring out a better, younger version of herself. This film is certainly not for the faint-hearted or the sensitive, due to its graphic scenes. But if you enjoy relaxing, suspenseful horror, The Substance is definitely a must-see. And after watching this, I was wondering if the product was real and people knew the danger, we would still fucking do it. Before we reveal our first pick, let's look at some honorable mentions, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Oh boy. Kids. Midsommar.
We only do this every 90 years.
Schindler's List.
The list is alive.
Irreversible.
You know what we need to do? We need to get us a piece of this Brody shit, cut it up, and off it.
Double our money, easy.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. No hassle.
Number 1. Requiem for a Dream. Requiem for a Dream depicts the devastating consequences of drug addiction on 4 interconnected individuals. Their initial hopes and dreams are shattered as their addictions spiral out of control, leading to despair, isolation, and ultimately tragic consequences. This film is incredible and horrible at the same time. The editing is spectacular, it's enthralling and overwhelming. You can really feel what the characters are going through. Their internal struggles become your internal struggles. You're right there with them. Speaking of the characters, the acting was phenomenal. It's so raw and so believable. By the end of the movie, I didn't feel any positive feelings about what I just watched, but I can tell it's going to sit with me in my thoughts for the next few days. This is a truly disturbing movie, one of the most uncomfortable, gut-wrenching films I've seen, and still, it has a lot of redeeming qualities. One-of-a-kind film. And there are 10 best movies that will leave you speechless after watching it. Thanks for watching.